Alright guys, so basically this is one of my most requested videos that I've gotten so far. Due to all the controversy going around on YouTube right now, bodybuilders claiming natty, and especially Kelly Muscle claiming natty, a lot of people are saying, you know, these guys can't admit they're on steroids, it'll ruin their career, it'll ruin their life as a bodybuilder, etc., etc., etc. In addition to that, a lot of people think they're telling the truth and that they are natural and that you can be a pro bodybuilder naturally. So basically in this video I'm going to put up a bunch of video clips of other bodybuilders, famous bodybuilders, that admit to their steroid use and still go on to have successful careers and still go on to be successful in the world period. For example, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jay Cutler, Flex Wheeler, just to name a few really big guys. You know, Arnold Schwarzenegger admitted to steroid use and went on to be governor of California. He went on to almost set the record for the number Mr. Olympias won. He won 7. I'm going to show some of these video clips right now in this video so that you guys can see bodybuilders have come clean about steroid use. They do use steroids. It is a reality. It is out there, and they do admit to it. So without further ado, guys, here you go.
As a professional, which steroids did you take in, and what was the amount of the steroids? And
the same as everybody else. Testosterone, Deca, Dynabol.
How much? In a week?
Well, it was. This is my view on steroids. You take as little as possible to get the maximum effect, and later on, perhaps your body is going to get used to this, and then you can increase some more. So we're talking, when I did my first contest, it was very, very little, like what women take for competitions now. Then I went to, as I progressed, you know, and I got bigger, then I took more, and so on. The maximum that I was taking at the peak when I was 140 kilos, maybe 1,000 milligrams testosterone, 500 milligrams Deca-Drablin or Boldenone a week, and 50 milligrams daily Dynabol. This was my maximum dose, and not all the time.
You know, there are steroids involved in the sport, okay, in bodybuilding, obviously, and that's the problem with our sport, and that's why it hasn't got accepted by a lot of society, because they look at the bodybuilding and they say, oh, steroids. But they don't understand what actually goes into the sport, okay? You do what you do to be the best in what you do. You do what you do to win. If you want to call that cheating, fine, but I have the edge, and that's why I'm the best.
One of the most common questions I also get is, you know, did we take steroids? Because now, of course, drugs is such a big issue in sports. And the answer is yes. It was just in the beginning stage, because bodybuilders in those days just experimented with it. But it was not illegal. It was like, we talked about it very openly. I mean, anyone that was asked, he says, you take steroids? He says, yeah, I take 3 Dianabol a day. Or someone else would say, I would take this, and that. It was not an illegal thing.
I have to be quite truthful with you. I only use anabolic. I'm not going to have to deny it, because all the other Mr. Olympia contender, I feel that they are using it, and I only use it for the fact to reverse catabolic effect, you know? I don't use steroids to be a monster, because I don't think monsters win.
You know, if any of us admit that we use any type of chemical agents, we used it later in our careers when we had already done the homework. Look at Ronnie, how long he trained, how many years he trained to build that foundation, and if he used anything to accelerate that, he already had that foundation. I probably started younger than everybody else, but then I started younger competing also. I started competing when I was 13 years old. So from 13 to 19, I competed in tons of AAU shows, so I started building a foundation. And I used sports technology drugs to enhance my physique, not to build my physique.
You have, do you still? You said you have done steroids.